The story begins with a shy teenage boy named Michel getting ready for Halloween. His school is hosting a fancy dress party, and Michel wants to buy a Spider-Man costume, but he gets late for school. In a hurry, he hides his money inside his shoes and runs off. At school, Michel secretly records a video of Stella, the girl he has a huge crush on. But suddenly, a teacher catches him and confiscates his phone. A few moments later, Inspector Giovanna enters the classroom and tells everyone that their classmate Martino has been missing for the last 2 days. She asks if anyone has seen him, but the entire class stays silent. Before leaving, Giovanna hands Michel his lunchbox, revealing that she is his mother, someone Michel clearly doesn't like at all. Suddenly, Michel's nose starts bleeding. He hides in the bathroom, but the school bullies Ivan and Brando drag him out. As usual, they harass him, and Brando steals the money from his shoes. When Michel asks for it back, Ivan cruelly mocks him about his father. Hurt and angry, Michel is thrown to the ground, and Ivan humiliates him in front of everyone using a paint gun. The whole class laughs, and a heartbroken Michel walks back home alone. At home, Michel opens his computer and checks Stella's Facebook profile, where he finds out she's throwing a Halloween party. Wanting to impress her, Michel decides to attend, but he has no money and no costume. Using his small savings, he buys a cheap Chinese superhero costume from an old shop. Meanwhile, Inspector Giovanna continues investigating Martino's disappearance. She finds a strange video on Martino's phone where he says he's leaving home. But Giovanna knows Martino was a smart and sensible boy, so this behavior doesn't make sense to her. Back at home, Michel feels disappointed and embarrassed by his cheap costume. Giovanna tries to comfort him and assures him that everyone will like it. Michel never tells her that his money was stolen at school or that he is bullied every single day. That night, Michel goes to the Halloween party, but something terrible happens. In front of everyone, Ivan and Brando play Stella's private video on a big screen. When Stella confronts Ivan, he lies and says the video was found on Michel's phone, accusing him of secretly stalking her. Michel is completely shocked and terrified. He can't handle the situation and runs into the bathroom, locking himself inside while people outside try to break the door. Heartbroken and scared, Michel whispers to himself, "I wish I could disappear so no one could see me and I could live in peace." Later that night, he escapes through the window and goes back home. The next morning, as Michel gets ready for school and looks into the mirror, he freezes. He can see his clothes, but his body is completely gone. Michel has become invisible. Panicking, he quickly puts on clothes, a mask, and gloves and leaves for school, trying to hide the truth, even though he's terrified inside. On the way, he loses the courage to face people and decides to go back home. But then he spots Ivan hiding a paint gun in his bag. All the anger inside Michel explodes, and for the first time, he thinks about revenge. He removes his clothes, turns fully invisible, and sneaks into the classroom. Something strange happens. A blind man standing nearby senses Michel's presence. Meanwhile, Ivan is listening to music through his earphones. Michel grabs Ivan's paint gun, fires it, and places it directly in Ivan's hand. The teacher assumes Ivan fired the